Hello, Mr. Ha. Today I would like to tell you a short talk on the strategy. Number one, first, the speaker hopes the people enjoy this evening talk by author Martin Howard. Next, the comments if they would like to hear more, Mr. Howard would be interviewed on their station PQR. The following day evening at 7:30. After that, she says if they would like a copy of Mr. Howard's book, they had some available for sale up the front. Finally, she announced Mr. Howard would remain there for a short while to side booth and answer the question. Number two. First, the speaker started getting down their winter scores and scored because the morning rain returned to snow by early afternoon. Next, he says I could expect 3 to 4 inches of snow before temporal last evening. After that, he advised careful on the drive home from work and be prepared for possible traffic delays. Finally, he announced the day after would be cold and windy and the road would likely be very icy. Number three. First, the speaker thanks people for calling Sunrise telephone. Next, he started listening carefully to the following man menu because it might have changed since the last time they have called. Finally, she started flashing 1 to telephone repair, flashing 2 for building inquiries, flashing 3 to all of you. Telephone line. Standing on the line to speak with the customer service representatives, pressing broadcast to return to the main menu at any time. Number four. First, the speaker thanks the people for calling Choice Bookstore. Next, he commented they have a book the people want to read will show the low price they would enjoy and he said this was easy to practice. After that, he says they're located on the heart of the downtown shopping district at 565 Henry Street near the corner of Avenue and just cross Central Park. Just 1 block from the Henry Street subway station. Finally, his chat is coming on down because I would watching from. Number five. First, the speaker said hello to Charles. Then she sent the check out to say that her plane arrived at the airport for tomorrow. Next, she commented she probably just want to go straight to the hotel and she wanted to check taxi and meeting him there at 7 because that give her a chance at the rest of it. After that, she said she wanted to make the reservation for 2 at the Colonial restaurant because she has eat very nice pie. Finally, she commented she couldn't wait to see him. Number six. The speaker announced a tour of bus accident on route 10 early next day caused major traffic delay during the morning rush hour. Next, he said it also reserves job disruption to the number bus schedule last Central Station. After that, he commented the broadhead hitches go on around the curve and it's good for occasional return from the beach. Finally, he announced several passengers were hospitalized with minor injury. Number 7. First, the speaker welcomes the people as he announced the headroom for the people on the second floor Fortunas as they requested, and she gave them the key. Next, she commented after they allowed their car. The coach parked in the lot on the side of the building, and she said she could get someone to help them check the latch upstairs if they would like. Finally, she wanted to know they could pay by check or with a credit card. Number 8. First, the speaker commented saving money was easy than I thought. Next, he said the first step was to start pouring money every time they used their credit card. They were pouring money at a very high interest rate. After that, he says the more money they pour, the more interest they would have to pay, so they would have less money to save. Finally, he suggested throwing away their credit card that day, and they would be on the road to saving money. Number 9. First, the speaker suggested she into the matter, and he said that the fare were $8. Next, he commented there was $1 to charge because she picked them up at the airport, so he said that they owed him $9 total. Finally, he wanted to know if they could buy with some pills, and he said he was running out of change. Number 10. First, the speaker thanked the people for calling the city patrol. Next, he says if they were calling for information on schedule and route. He advised be ready to explain their plans of departure, their destination, and the day and time they plan to travel. After that, he started starting on the line, and an operator would assist them shortly. Finally, he started telling the operator to know if they would like to receive a free map of the city pastures, so one would be sent to them that day. Number 11. First, the speaker thanked the people for calling the strange cinemas in Finland. Next, he announced that they were showing the thrilling action drama Lost in the Storm, and he says they have a show that day at 1:25 at 7:30 p.m. After that, he commented all shopping for 5 o'clock were half price, and cold popcorn and other snacks were available for sale in the lobby. Finally, he suggested didn't bring outside food into the theater. Number 12. First, the speaker announced the president had met this morning with his advisor. Following a speech he made to representatives of the National Teacher Union. Next, he stressed the president gave his quickly press conference, during which the outlined his plan for stimulating the economy. Finally, he commented the president left last evening for a tour of the West Coast, where he would view areas damaged by the recent storm. First, number 30. First, the speaker was sorry about the number of people had recalled were no longer in service. Next, he suggested hanging up and checking their telephone directory to make sure they have told the correct number. After that, he suggested calling the operator if they needed further assistance. Finally, he started hanging up and calling the phone number, Monday through Friday, from 9 to 5, if they would like to order the current telephone directory. Number 14. First, the speaker announced the mission will close in 50 minutes. Next, she suggested retrieving a badge and coach from the coaches room then. After that, she said they would reopen the day after morning at 9 a.m. And she reminded didn't forget to pick up a special exhibit schedule on their right arm. Finally, she hoped they enjoyed their visits that day and that they would return to see their exhibits again soon. Number 15. First, the speaker announced that still have some tickets available for Saturday afternoon's soccer game. Next, he says transportation on the company bus would be provided for those who visit. After that, he suggested sending an email message to each team in the Human Resource Office before 5 o'clock if they were interested in attending the game. Finally, he said each team know how many tickets they would miss and whether or not they plan to ride the company bus because tickets and bus ride were free. Number 16. First, the speaker announced ordering by phone was easy for first-time customers and it could share the money. Next, he says after they have chosen the item they wish to purchase from the catalog and tell their toll-free number and press 1 for the special first-time customer line. After that, he commented customer service representatives would guide them through the ordering process. Finally, he reminded not to forget to have their credit card handy when they called. Number 7. First, the speaker thanked the people for attending that day's workshop. Next, he said they were honored to have with their Professor Martina too, chairperson of the Political Science Department at the National University Paris. He said Professor Tools, an expert in electoral politics and author of several books on the subject, would lead them in discussion of the current political climate and the implication for upcoming election. Number 18. First, the speaker thanked all the people for coming out tonight. Next, he commented they have a wonderful program for them. Dr. James lecture on Italian art, which would be accompanied by fascinating slideshow, would be preceded by musical performances. After that, he shot students from the City School of Music School perform a piece by Vivaldi. Finally, he commented following the lecture there would be a question and answer session. Number 19. First, the speaker announced traffic on the Harbour Bridge were breaks off that morning due to an accident. Next, he says icy road condition researching from last night's snowstorm who's about to hit a job. After that, he commented the icy road however affected traffic all over the area and cars were moving slowly on most major roads into the city and buses were running behind schedule. Finally, he advised allow themselves extra time for getting to work that morning and be careful out there. limit, limited. First, the speaker announced customers were asked not to park in the last net derby because the lot belonged to John's restaurant. Next, he said their car would be towed if they parked there. After that, he commented they could parking the lot behind the ABC supermarket if street parking was not viable. Finally, he suggested leaving the area by the front door free for delivery vehicle, and he thanks for that.